Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And today, family, uh, we got a witness who was at the celebration for the 2025 New Year's parties and activities that was going on in New Orleans, and he was right on the scene when this tragic incident happened. Family, I mean, he was a part of what happened, and he went through a lot. I mean, as far as his friends and look, family, we need some prayer hands for New Orleans. I've been praying for New Orleans. Listen, my heart go out to New Orleans, and I don't know what this man could have been going through to make him that miserable that he needed to make shatter all of these lives on his way out. But family, without further ado, let's get into what happened.
Now to continuing coverage of the terrorist attack in New Orleans, where a memorial has now popped up on Bourbon Street as people come to pay their respects.
At least 14 are dead and 35 injured in the New Year's attack after a man drove a truck through the crowded tourist destination. Many of us here on the Gulf Coast have strong connections to New Orleans. We visit for special occasions like so many were doing that night.
WKRG News 5's Akivia McFarland joins us now. And Akivia, today you sat down with a Mobile man who witnessed those moments on Bourbon Street.
That's right. I spoke with 23-year-old Jarius Brown. He was visiting New Orleans with friends to ring in the new year. And he says it didn't take long for the early morning celebration to become a terrifying scene. What began as a fun-filled night out with friends to welcome in a new year.
We was just down Bourbon Street, we had a couple of drinks. We was talking, taking pictures. Met up with a couple of friends that we seen from the city.
Quickly turned to terror and tragedy.
I started seeing the poles coming down, started seeing people running. Then I just seen the white truck, and it was kind of tinted out and kind of dark, and it was just running through people.
The driver of the white pickup killed 14 people and injured dozens more. After avoiding being run over himself, Jarius Brown recalls helping one friend, Alexis Scott Wyndham, after she'd been shot by the attacker.
I looked on the ground, I seen Alexis. She was crying, and I picked her up, started running with her. And as I was running with her, I ended up falling. And once I fell, that's when I started hearing the gunshots.
After taking cover, Brown says he ended up reuniting with friends and describes a panicked effort to find a missing comrade.
We went to calling his phone, blowing up his phone. He never answered. He finally ended up calling us, telling us that he was at the hospital.
That friend, Viger alum Brandon Whitsett. Brown says Whitsett was shot in the back and remains in the hospital. While Brown avoided injury himself, the attack continues to take its toll.
I just keep replaying when he was coming down, hitting people and stuff like that, just keep replaying in my head. I keep seeing it.
And now he's looking for ways to move forward.
I just thank God that I made it out. Yeah, that's all I could think of. Just look up and just tell God thank you for letting me make it out of that situation.
Brown says of his friend group,
I thank God for letting you make it out that situation too, my brother. Look, family, there's a lot of evil in this world. You gotta stay visual. Fair use, family. I hope New Orleans recover, make a recovery from what happened, and I pray for everybody involved. Thanks for coming out, family. I just needed to bring this news, bring this awareness, and make sure everybody stay tuned. I love you, family. Shout out to the chat. T. Colton Hodge Live, thanks for pulling up, family. I will be back at 8:30 tonight, family. I love y'all.